Game over. China's massive $14 billion underground warehouse. According to plans, China has committed $14 billion to the construction of a massive underground project in the middle of the desert. In today's video, we'll be discussing China's massive $14 billion underground warehouse. China is constructing a massive subterranean storehouse worth $14 billion deep in the desert. This highly secretive initiative has aroused widespread suspicion regarding its purpose. Some speculate that this massive project could be used for storage, while others speculate that it could be a high-tech research facility. Underground natural gas storage has recently gained popularity among countries with natural gas deposits, and China has already commenced development. China National Petroleum Corporation said that building on their Wenjisang gas storage group in the Tuha Oilfield would begin on April 19, 2020. China has completed a lot of amazing projects in the arid region. Since 1959, China has successfully greened 6.2 million acres of desert, a feat that no other country in the world has accomplished. China is the world's only country to have accomplished this achievement. Furthermore, China built the world's first ring desert railway in the Taklaman Desert, where it is located. The overall route traveled by this railway is 825 kilometers, with 305 kilometers crossing the desert. Since then, China has been hoping to use the desert for a variety of different activities. According to plans, China has committed $14 billion to the construction of a massive underground project in the middle of the desert. Yet, there is a common belief that the Chinese effort is a waste of money and that the project will likely fail. The question now is, what exactly is a subterranean project? Why did China choose to construct it in the middle of a desert? China is one of the top 10 countries in the world in terms of natural gas resources. The distribution of natural gas resources in China is unbalanced. The vast majority of them are centered in the country's northwest and along the South China Sea. China has a large amount of natural gas resources. In recent years, China has begun to focus its efforts on energy expansion while also moving forward with the West East Gas Transmission Project to provide a consistent supply of natural gas across the country. Yet, given to the instability of oil and natural gas, there is a massive disparity between them and the other types of energy sources. It is incredibly difficult to effectively store these resources. To overcome this issue, China proposes to invest $14 billion in the development of an extraordinary subterranean granary in the middle of the desert. In fact, China is building a gigantic natural gas storage tank in a desert subsoil as part of what it calls an underground granary. It is not extremely high in comparison to the amount of natural gas consumed on a daily basis. The gas can be safely stored. This method of keeping goods can also be adjusted to accommodate for changing environmental conditions, and it enables quick response in the event of an unexpected catastrophe. In Welland City, a huge underground gas storage facility was built. At the same time, Canada conducted the first natural gas storage test in 1915. These investigations began in 1915. This approach is very good for storing natural gas, and construction has recently begun in several countries, including China. However, it is intriguing to wonder why China chose to construct their underground gas storage in an arid region. In what ways is it distinct from the underground gas storage found in other countries? It is known as the Gas Storage Group, and it is located in Xinjiang's arid region. It is the largest underground gas storage group ever built in China. The formal construction start date for this massive project, which required a $14 billion investment, was announced in April of 2020. The underground gas storage group in China's deserts is planned to have a total storage capacity of 5.6 billion square meters when completed, and that the working gas volume at that time will be 2 billion square meters. China intends to dedicate 5 years of resources to the construction of this mega project in order for it to be completed successfully. According to the current plan for the entire project, it is expected to be sometime around the year 2025. As time passes, this subterranean gas storage facility will be able to operate more and more. Yet, many people are unaware of what China is seeking to achieve with this massive effort. Even if the money works, they consider it a waste. Yet this is not the case. In fact, all of the causes may be traced back to the arid region where China wanted to build. There are a lot of individuals who think that even if China is able to finish building the gas storage group, it will still be able to play an important role. Issues that develop during building, on the other hand, will almost certainly have an impact on the finished product. This mega project may be found in Shanchang County, which is in the Xinjiang region that has been authorized for construction. Because this is a desert location, the natural environment is poor, and it has been in a state of drought for a long time. All of this has caused tremendous trouble for the engineering team. Furthermore, the majority of Shancheng County, which is located in Xinjiang, is made up of yellow sand. It should come as no surprise that building a safe and reliable gas storage facility in this location is incredibly difficult. Yellow sand is inherently unstable and difficult to stabilize. Furthermore, the topography of Shanchang County is quite complex, implying that the Chinese team constructing the project will need to consider significant countermeasures. A hasty start would almost probably result in the project falling short of expectations. The Chinese personnel drew on their prior work in the Tuha Oilfield in the perspective of the longer-term debate. Simultaneously, the idea of dynamic sealing of complex geological formations was proposed, with reference to the unprecedented achievements made during the construction of China's fourth gas storage facility. In the end, the overall improvement scope of depleted gas reservoirs was increased, and the capacity and utilization impact of the complete gas storage was raised to its maximum level. This pushed overall gas storage capacity closer to its maximum. This big project's development in China has continued in this manner. If it was going to be this tough, even before building began, why did China choose to build it in the middle of a desert? China has agreed to build an underground gas storage in Shanchang County, which is located in Xinjiang. In fact, there are three factors to consider. In recent years, China has lagged behind in the construction of gas storage facilities, which has caused significant trouble. As a direct consequence of this, the peak shaving ability is not very good, and the overall growth of the natural gas sector in China is proceeding at an extremely sluggish pace. There have even been reports of gas shortages in a number of different regions. The gas storage group has the potential to realize improved co-construction with Xinjiang's Hatuba gas storage and Tarim gas flooding, which would result in the establishment of a Northwest gas storage center with a capacity of up to 20 billion cubic meters. In this manner, the effect of their preservation will be, it will come with enhanced guarantees as well as basic enhancements. Second, because it is located in an isolated part of China, Xinjiang has the potential to become more well-known because of the enormous gas storage facility there. The construction that China has been conducting in the desert is a huge step forward in and of itself. Over the years, China has offered abundant evidence to the rest of the world of the potential of its infrastructure. If it is discovered that building a gas storage group is viable, under the proposal, despite significant skepticism in many nations, the quality of China's infrastructure will be granted a higher ranking. Following that, people in other countries will regard China with even more admiration. As a result, China decided to spend $14 billion to build the most promising gas storage group in the most difficult terrain. The advantages of making this decision are nearly limitless. People all across the world are now crossing their fingers for the mega project in Shanchang County. China's outcome will be positive. As a result for this project, the outcomes of China's west to east gas transmission will improve. The standard of living in Western China will undoubtedly increase at that time, and the economy will also advance in a very healthy manner, giving China a completely different image to the rest of the world. That's all. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel and ring the bell icon to get more videos.